Wow, very nice start there. And Michael Schipper taking the win in that heat on that final move. So he's definitely going to be very happy as we have the green flag in the sky. We are starting off. Next up, we have the quarterfinal. Ayrton Cozzolino. Excuse me, my screen just completely moved there. So it is the ladies. Thank you. Sorry, a little bit of a delay on the screen. So now we have heat number 4, Joanna Disler, Gretha Zijlstra, and Camilo Serran.
Wow, and a big crash there to start things off. Well, it looked like, who was that? Camille maybe, but there's Johanna on your screen. And she's looking to come left foot forward. Oh no, on our screens there is a nice big one-footer from Greta. She lands that cleanly. I think that's good thinking, you know, just get some moves in there. Don't need anything major. You never know what can happen to the other riders.
Yeah, it's always good to get some scores on the board. Get those two base scores in, and a big, lofty, unfocused, completely out of the area there for Joanna. Lewis, you just went out. Tell me what's happening down the beach. You look a little bit sandblown, mate.
Yeah, I got chatting to a few people before I could get back up in here, Joe, as we just see a crash from Camille on that move. But yeah, I got sandblasted. I bumped into Aaron Hadlow, who's keen to join us up here at some point to give us his expert opinion as always. But it's actually way windier than it feels. Looking out the window here, you can be, you know, you get that false security that it's not quite nuking yet. It's definitely a 30 knots already out there, and you can just see that with the board spray coming off Greta's board there. She sends, she's just playing it safe at the moment here, Joe, but there was no way she could take that landing.
Yeah, coming down very hard there, just going up, but unfortunately missing out. So at the moment, we have Greta is in first position, Joanna in second, and Camille still yet to land a move out there on the strapless board. There we have her left foot forward with the black lycra. Is she going to be aiming a move? No, it looks like she's turning around, so driving it out. It actually looks, Lewis, like there's a little bit of a kicker. If you time it right, I reckon these guys and girls are going to be able to start to take off. And if they are going to be able to edge against the kickers, that is when the height is really going to start to hit Balneario.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk between the guys and the girls about how that kicker really does help. It just releases a bit of that friction that you have with the water, and it can help boost you up there. So we are seeing a little bit of swell coming through. Very small, but maybe that's going to be useful for the likes of Ayrton that can use that to jump off. But back to our screens we go then. It's Johanna, who's currently in second place in this one. That's a lovely big mega loop. Nice and clean. Come on, stick this. Oh, she just dropped out the sky, Joe. She just dropped.
Oh, like a ton of bricks, unfortunately. You can see the gust just saying, no, you ain't landing this one. So, unfortunately, another crash for her. Gretha at the moment just keeping it safe. She knows she's got the lead. Going 8 meters, so you can see an 8.7 there for that last move from Joanna. So, the girls are definitely starting to get their height. And there we can see Gretha. Another lofty move coming down, but still looks like there is a little bit more gusty out there. But this time of the morning, it does start to increase. If it's 30 plus knots now, I don't want to imagine what it's going to be like later.
We're in round 2 of the ladies division here at the 2022 Full Power event. It's the Big Air Kite League round 2. Do follow us, subscribe to our channels, both the Big Air Kite League and Full Power, to get all the latest information of what's going on. We will have the Pro Division running later. We've got the Second Division running as well, as Camille just takes another crash there. But the Second Division for the men is very hotly contested. Top 3 will go into the main event. But you're with us with the ladies in round 2. This is the ladies that finished and placed 3rd in their first heats of the day. And only one of them can join in round 3. Waiting for one of these ladies is Francesca Miani, Elsien Zijlstra, and Justine Avril. Which one's it going to be? At the moment, Joe, it looks like this lady here, Greta, who's having, was having a nice consistent heat, but then it looks like it's got a bit tricky out there, Joe. That's not the first bomb out we've seen in this heat.
Yeah, it does look like, you can see even on the water, you can see it's the kind of the flicker as the gusts are coming through. It does look like there is quite a few patches out there, which normally here in Balneario means the wind's turned a little bit north, making it a little more gusty. So when it's northerly like this, you want to try and stay as close to the rocks as possible to be able to keep with that. And it looks like we've got an equipment change coming out there at the moment. So obviously starting to mix it up, you've got to have have all your gear ready, everything prepped to go as big as possible here. This is the full power Tarifa and heat number 4 of the ladies on your screen right now.
So you can see that cord just being dropped on the beach. That's a 7 meter as Camille, come on, stick it. Oh, that's so unlucky for Camille. She's really trying hard with that surfboard, and I think that's a great message for anybody, actually, to stick at what you believe in and what you're good at. She's out there on the strapless surfboard in really challenging conditions. I wonder how many people in the world could actually even jump a foot on that thing, but here she is, who's competing at the top level, and I really want to see her land a nice move. I bet she landed that one, probably, but there's Gretha on your screens taking another crash. But on the beach, as I was saying, there was a kite switch, I believe. I wonder what she took back out. Where is that girl that just came in?
Yeah, still trying to look out of our window here. It does look like you said, it just like she was switching it back up, but I can't see another kite going into the air. But all of these ladies having a hard time out there at the moment. They started off with a move each, but then they have yet to land a trick. It does look like it is gustier out there. Conditions are starting to get hard, but action still in the water at the moment. Leading this heat, we have Gretha, who is with the red lycra, but just wondering to see who is going to be making their way through, because there can only be one, as only the winner of this heat will be continuing on in the competition.
And here is the opportunity that she was waiting for Camille. Probably what people would say would be the last person to get through this heat. She has got a chance here now, because to my eyes, Johanna has removed her rash vest on the beach. Must be an injury. So here is Camille. Can she just land something on that surfboard? Anything on that surfboard to get her in this? It's only 3.2 is the top score of this heat. There on your screens is that lady, Gretha. You'd imagine that she's going to get another trick in. She's only got one more trick attempt though, Joe. So Camille still has a great shot at this, but she's only got one trick attempt too. So but you never know. She's just got one chance to land something.
Is it going to be saving the best till last? Is it going to come down to the last move? Let's not forget, in the last heat of the men, we saw Skipper coming through with an insane double front roll contra loop with a board off on the buzzer, giving him the advantage, the nail in the coffin, keeping himself into the competition. So we're going to try and get an interview down on the beach. This can be it. If she gets it, does she land it? She does get the landing. She does get the landing, but a bit of a butt check there. Is it going to be enough? She's going to need, what's she going to need? Let's do the old math here. She's going to need probably about a 3.1 if she wants to be making it through. And Gretha trying to improve, but bouncing, skipping across the competition area. 30 seconds left. Camille's going to have another chance here.
She's not, unfortunately, Joe, because she's already done 7 tricks. But she just needed a 3.2. That's all to beat it. I bet she lands it now. She is going to get... She'd only got a 0.33, but she did actually land that last move. So it shows that if you stay in it, she could have easily got that score. She was in it to the end.
Yeah, she was definitely pushing as hard as possible. Unfortunately, that is not going to be enough. So that is red flag in the sky, meaning the end of that heat. So congratulations.